What's up, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604, and welcome back to RaceRoom Racing Experience. And we have some new and exciting content for RaceRoom. The 2021 DTM lineup of cars has been released, including 2 all-new cars for the sim. DTM has been a feature here in RaceRoom for a long time, and the available cars now spans almost 30 years. There's the 1992 DTM cars, which are arguably some of the most exciting race cars ever. Then a jump to the 2013 to 2020 era of DTM with the wide bodies, DRS, boost systems that were insanely fast, and now these 2021s. And it doesn't take an expert in auto racing to see that the current DTM series is GT3 based. The current roster of cars includes the Audi R8 LMS Evo, the BMW M6 GT3, Ferrari 488 GT3 Evo, Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo, McLaren 720S GT3, Mercedes AMG GT3 Evo, and the Porsche 911 GT3R. And now all of these cars are present in RaceRoom except for the Lambo, but that means that the 720S and 488 are now here in RaceRoom. This is the first Ferrari to be added to the lineup in this sim, and as a bonus to the car and livery lineup, RaceRoom also has the tracks to run the entire 2022 DTM calendar, starting at the end of April and running till early October. The series is going to visit Portimao, Lausitz Ring, Imola, the Norris Ring, Nürburgring, Spa, Red Bull Ring, and the Hockenheim Ring. Each of these circuits is now available in RaceRoom. So, new cars, new liveries, let's do some test driving. Alright guys, so here we are at Imola on board the 488 GT3. Just going to let 1 or 2 more cars get out, and we will go. Oh, that's perfect, chasing a 720S. Whoops. Keep it first gear here in the pit lane. So yeah, through some technical errors and some I'm not technical enough errors, I had to do a few retakes here, so I've got a pretty good sense of how the car feels. And yeah, I mean, I still say RaceRoom, when it's dialed in, has the best force feedback in sim racing, and it no different with this 488, of course. So a really nice driving experience, but I will say it's a different sound. I don't love the sound. They brought the turbo up in the mix quite a lot. And generally I trust RaceRoom, so this is probably how the car actually sounds, but compared to ACC, to me it just lacks a bit of growl, but it might just be my ears. And yeah, very neutral handling car. Again, comparing it to ACC, both cars seem more or less neutral. There's not huge tendencies to over or understeer. This one understeers if anything, but it's not severe. Come on, McLaren, you gonna let me past? Really love to get a clean lap in here. So that 720S in front of us is what I will drive next. Planning on taking it to Norris Ring. I'll see if that works out. Ah, come on, Mike. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. But at least I've got a little gap to work with now. Trying for a lap time somewhere in the low to mid 46s, 1 minute 46. Yeah, this is not a particularly fast track for me. Also running the default setup. See if I can get a purple sector here. No, I did not. Managed to sneak by that McLaren, though. That tells me I'm gaining on the field. So hopefully I can get a purple lap. So yeah, very down the middle. Car isn't, you can probably hear it in my voice, it's not a thrilling car. It's not something, you know, GT3 is everywhere in sim racing, and as far as GT3 cars go, this isn't, you know, the most exciting. It's not particularly, you know, challenging on corner entry or exit, so pretty down the middle. And that could be what you're going for. Maybe if you struggle with GT3 cars. Ah, come on, Mike. Speaking of people who struggle with GT3 cars. Alright, 146.227, the time to beat. I don't know how the balance of performance is with this car. Broadly speaking, I find that sim developers tend to turn up the new content a little bit. I don't know if that's to help it sell or what, but we've seen in a few cases, even recently, where the thing to do is run the newest car in a given sim, find that extra little bit of power, or extra little bit of performance anyway. Purple sector, 31.233. Again, aiming for a low 46. Should put me on top. Car tried to understeer there off into the gravel. Getting closer and closer to this Audi, which tells me I'm doing quite well relative to the field. Purple, purple. See if we can tie it all together. Decent launch here. Hopefully the Audi lets me by. Try for a little late braking here. Alright, got a little space to work with here. See if I can top this. This should be good enough for fastest lap. See if I can beat it with a clear track ahead of me. 145.4. Wow. Okay, I'm about a second ahead of where I thought I would be. No complaints there, of course. Yeah, so quite a bit faster than the rest of the field. If this was a race, I would definitely be turning that AI up. You saw the car get a little squirrely there. That's the first time I've really faced that, I think. Down about a half a tenth. I can keep it a little cleaner through here. There we go. Now up on the Delta. Still wasn't clean, but good enough. Worked in a little bit of slip angle there. Deliberate oversteer. See if I can trail brake through this chicane. Nah, wasn't great, especially on the exit. So I'm close here. I'm not going to be contending with the Audi this time, so I should be able to hug the right side of the track here. Maybe get a little bit improvement through the first part. Ah! Then I threw it away with a little bit of understeer. Alright, so that's the Audi. What am I talking about? That's the Ferrari. That's the 488. Alright, let's go ahead now and jump into the 720S. Alright guys, so now on board the 720S here at the Norris Ring. And I will probably eventually call it the Nürburgring. Not a track I know well, unfortunately, so we will see what happens here. Not sure why that Mercedes decided to go wide and slow there. Whoops. And then smash me for questioning his line. That, for whatever reason, I find that to be one of the most difficult chicanes there is. I guess it's because there's walls there. I find it difficult to carry speed. This is always my RaceRoom has cool sounds video setting, because you get the engines echoing off all these walls and buildings, and just sounds fantastic. But yeah, it's on the 2022 calendar for DTM. And not a popular circuit in sim racing. I know there's a great version for Assetto Corsa. Whoops, too much curb. But yeah, such a short course. Like, don't know how this works out for DTM. Like, it doesn't seem like there'd be much passing opportunity with the walls and, you know, comparatively short circuit. But I suppose they make it work somehow. Not sure why my motion seat's going crazy there. Little slipstream. Will I be able to slip by him here? So yeah, thoughts on the 720S? I mean, as I say, I have a lot of experience. I might have said this. I have a lot of experience with this car in ACC, which, if you believe, like I do, that ACC is sort of the de facto GT3 sim, then I would have to believe that RaceRoom deserves credit, because this one feels a lot like the ACC version. Definitely the 720S I prefer over the 488. The 488, again, feels very neutral. This one just feels like there's more going on. Little tendency to oversteer on corner exit, just enough to keep it exciting. It seems like either I'm a lot better at... Of course. Timing is everything. I was going to say either a lot better at Norris Ring than I am at Imola, or the AI just doesn't run as quick here, but yeah, it just seems like I'm having more success. Up a full second on a smaller course, so not sure how that's possible without changing the AI settings, so... But anyway, maybe I should do less bragging and smashing into walls and more focusing on racing. What do you guys think? Reel it in, this Porsche. We'll just do a few more laps. Probably when I get by this Porsche, I'll call it a video. But overall, guys, yeah, I'm not one of those people that, you know, really hates the move to GT3 by DTM. I understand why they did it. You know, manufacturer support had fallen off, so they had to do something. And I say better to have this DTM than no DTM. But at the same time, I would understand why people might not want to pay twice for basically the same content they already have in RaceRoom. So, yeah, kind of neutral on my recommendation for this. But if you're a DTM fan, this is the spot. RaceRoom is it. Always has been. And now we have the most recent season. Ugh, why? Alright, that was ugly. Alright. Ferrari spun, Porsche got scared, and I got smashed. Let's do one more clean lap. We'll wrap this one up, then wrap this lap up, that is. Do one more lap, and then we'll call it a video. So yeah, again, just to summarize my thoughts, very nice cars, as always. Cool to have the Ferrari, definitely. I probably more look forward to the GTE Ferrari. Hopefully we get that very soon, because in the GTE class currently it's just the Porsche sitting lonely. So I'd like to see that expanded very soon. And yeah, very nice cars, but again, I understand if you don't want to pay twice for GT3. Behind on time here. You have to push a bit. Woo. Really hot there. Alright, this won't be a fastest lap like I had hoped. but it'll be a clean lap, pending one more corner. There we go. Oh, will this be a fastest? It's close. Up about a 10th. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, well done. Yeah, it's looking good. Race Room, I always love being here. I always love the new content. So, DTM 2021 out now. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.